Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Mosier Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Mosier Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Mosier Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand-gallon of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Mosier Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
Good evening. Welcome to Bellmont High School, home of the Braves. Soccer broadcast tonight against the NE8 foe, Norwell. Norwell Knights come to town. Dylan Malone here with my buddy, my partner in crime, Corbin Boltemeyer. Upstairs we have Allie West manning the camera. She's doing a good job so far. Welcome. Corbin, we've got a nice, beautiful Tuesday evening for a soccer game.
I'll tell you what, since school started, after things cooled off finally, we've had some beautiful weeks of sports weather, haven't we? I mean, It's just ideal tonight. It's going to be a little warm before the sun sets here. The sun's directly on our back. And after that time frame, when it goes down, it's going to get cool. The boys are going to be having a ball out there. Nothing like sports when you have that sun goes down. It's nice, cool, fresh air and blowing in your face and keep on going. We're going to have a short pregame here tonight with just a minute 40 here lead in. There's a question as far as the starting time tonight for both teams, and so we're going to start here in just a couple minutes actually on a kickoff.
Yeah, they had it slated for 6:30, but you know how high school events go. Sometimes things get turned around, and they look like they're headed more for a 6:10, 6:15 start, but that's all right. We'll manage. This is the Berne Witness pregame show. I want to thank all of our sponsors and all of our viewers making this possible. And again, Corbin called it. We're outside today. Better than being in a stuffy old press box. I'll tell you what, we are mingling with the fans. We're getting some odd looks from people walking by us, wondering why we got headsets on, but we're making it work.
That's right, exactly. And this gives us a chance to cover a few more sporting events. You know, it's always fun for these kids to be able to go back and watch a little bit of their history, so to speak, when they get done, even whether it's tonight or whether it's 5 years down the road. They can always go back and look on YouTube to Witness Media 25 and pull it up at any given time and have an opportunity to watch some of their old games. So that's the one thing that's always kind of fun to be on TV, so to speak, is the internet now.
The interwebs.
That's right.
As the older folk might say.
Yep.
This Norwell Knights team coming in, they are 2-3-1. Bellmont 0-4. Coach Jake Breedy returning to the helm of the Bellmont program, a name that most fans are familiar with. And we may talk about the history of Coach Breedy and the Braves of old as they continue to try to turn around the program. They were a once formidable program, and looking to get back to that status once again as the smallest school in the NE8.
Yeah, by quite a distance, with the exception, I guess, Norwell's not quite too far, or all that far away size-wise in comparison. And Bellmont returns 4 returning all-conference players, so it's not like they don't have some talent on the team. As the season goes on, hopefully they can come together and that chemistry begins to gel as the tournament play gets to come up in the near future, and they'll be ready to go at that point. But they're all huddled up now on both sides of the field, just getting ready for the kickoff. The buzzer went off, and we will be ready to go here in just a moment.
Now tell me, is this the JV? That's a question that I have right now.
Looking at the size?
No
national anthem. Well, we don't have any PA right now. So they're doing some repairs in the press box.
See, and, you know more about what's going on the campus than I do.
I got my connections up there. Mary Freet, she gives me all the information I need.
Mary knows all
about
what's going on.
That's right. So they don't have any PA tonight, so we won't have the national anthem, unfortunately. But like I said, we do honor those that have served and given us this opportunity for these high school sports.
And away we go. Bellmont and Norwell. Starting off, Bellmont in blue, Norwell in white.
And I can do a quick rundown here of the starting lineup.
Yeah, let's see who we got in here.
Yeah, we've got starting at goal, we've got Xavier Palacios, a senior. And then we've got Parker Freitas, also a senior. And a quick score right there. Didn't even get done with the starting lineup, and Norwell's on the board.
Norwell way more physical to the ball at that point. We've got a quick score.
Sure did.
Try to keep you posted on the scoreboard. That was number 13, unassisted, just pushed right through. That's Noah Shamerlow, just
with
right
the old roots here
goal.
In Adams County. His dad's sitting right off our table here, teasing him before. He's the one that was our nemesis for the baseball team this spring when he started off the game with two home runs and a triple in that sectional final there at New Haven. But his family is from Decatur area, or I should say have roots here in Decatur, and he now goes to Norwell. So,
well, it did not take long, Corbin, for the Norwell Knights to make their presence felt here.
And actually, Noah Shamerlow was the lone returning all-conference player. He was an honorable mention last year at forward, so he's obviously more than capable.
That ball, the nice forward ball as we get, he was not offsides either. Great hustle to track down the ball. That's Jake Hackman. Tried to cross fields, but Norwell gets back defensively, and they'll reset. Are you surprised that there was no call on that
offside
physical play? No,
on the physical play.
On the goal there.
You know what? I looked away because I was reading the starting lineup, and I just looked up to see it go in. So
fans reacted appropriately, kind of on both sides. I won't say he just shoved him over, but he certainly wasn't shy about taking the ball away from him.
You know what? It's not a foul unless they call it, right?
That's right.
And from there, to be honest with you, both teams need to learn from that first possession, and it's whoever adjusts to officials at that point that is going to be the most effective. So,
and the Knights control the tempo and the ball here on the outside. That is look like 15.
It is 15, and they don't have that on the roster.
Not seeing a 15 at all. Maybe we can get some feedback on who that is, but at the moment, I don't know. Got 37
turned over to Bellmont there.
Left on the clock.
And just like you said before, unfortunately, Bellmont got the turnover on that last pass, and Norwell bumped him right off the ball again. So Belmont's going to have to get a little more physical if they're going to stay competitive, I think.
Good ball movement.
Wow.
Hackman's got a wide open lane if he can hurry. He's waiting for some buddies. He's got one man to beat. He does. First shot attempt.
Nice
towards
center.
the center.
Oh!
Nearly had it. It was a good effort.
That was Henry Farrote put that shot just wide of the goal there. And Jake Hackman, at first I thought, well, maybe he shouldn't be holding up, but there's three defenders ready to come in on him, but he did manage to get it centered nicely and right across in front of it was over there in front of that one. I think it was actually Matt Blakey went across in front of him, and then Henry Farrote tried to put it in the goal and was just wide.
Trying to set up our clock here, see if we can't get it right. A lot of things happening at once. Again, the broadcast started a bit earlier than we were expecting, and setting up outside, it took a moment. So we're trying to get our bearings just like some of the fans are after that first goal.
Yeah, that didn't take long. Hackman moved outside. Once again, Colin Ripley was wide, put it back in, and Norwell cleared it. So they moved it up there where they needed to. Just not able to finish yet at this point. Well, there's an early warning here. Must be on the fans.
You said 15. She said 15.
Oh.
So, I mean, she actually called a player out on that.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. The Norwell player wasn't the only one. So apparently a Bellmont and a Norwell player have been warned to watch their verbiage here.
Yeah, Ripley and on a head in right there. Nice.
Great assist and a score.
Right
Bellmont
there.
with an equalizer. An encouraging sign for Coach Brady that they would get this back so quickly.
Henry Farrote on that header over to Hackman, I believe, correct?
I was trying to get my bearings just like you are.
Yeah, I think that's, like I said, I think that came off Hackman's. And sorry, Jake if I got that wrong, but that's what we looked up and thought
Jake
it was.
was on the left side. That ball looked like it was centered on the right, but you may be right. It might have been Jake. So tied. Well, the important thing is it's tied, Corbin.
That's right. You're exactly right. Yep. Makes it 1-1 here at 6 minutes. Or just shy of 6 minutes.
Better question,
minutes.
I guess. Did we get the assist?
I think that assist was actually Henry Froat.
Got it.
See, that's what I thought it was, but I could be wrong because, like you said, I'm still trying to get all my records written down here.
Over here.
Still trying to write my list down, and like I said, it was just kind of a shock. Oh, by the way, we're starting.
Yeah. Luckily, there's
early.
a lot of minutes in soccer. We got a lot of time to play with here.
Yeah. Bellmont does a nice job of clearing that out of bounds here. Defensive end. Oh, they called it off of Norwell, actually. Oh, boy.
Shot at a goal just above the bar. Chamerlow went for his second goal there, just a bit north.
And that was curving right in that far corner, too, and just a hair high on it. Otherwise, that would have been a tough one to stop again.
We've called a game over at South Adams. The girls obviously have a team. The boys do not this year, but the interesting dynamic for the Starfire field, it's the turf. On top of that, though, they've got the football crossbar.
Just above. Yeah.
So
yep.
A little bit of a different dynamic. You've got to have a touch lower on your kicks, but the goal is the same size. But if you hit that top bar, it
deflects way up.
Considered out. So
Yep.
Don't have that problem here.
No.
Strictly a soccer field.
Watched that a few times with Belmont's soccer team over the years. You know, a lot of their teams that they've played over the years have had that turf as well, so definitely adds to the look a little bit. Just makes it a little different perspective.
So after a shocking first goal,
there's a little bump off the ball. Henry Froat does a nice job.
That ball is going to get stopped in the
shot
goal.
Wide. That's the number 15 that we're not sure about. Takes that shot.
And Corbin, who does Bellmont have in goal here today?
That'd be Xavier Palacios. He's an all-conference from last year, if I'm not mistaken. Went back and did some searching to see who all was on the all-conference team last year, and to go with that starting lineup, like we mentioned, like I started to talk about earlier. Mm-hmm. Xavier Palacios, like I said, he is a senior in goal. Was all-conference last year, and with that we have Parker Freitas, which is a sophomore, number 33. Xavier's wearing number 0 tonight. And then from there we've got Jack Johnson, who's a senior, wearing number 2. Carson Hudson wearing number 3 as a junior. Owen Adams is a senior wearing number 4. Colin Ripley, a junior, wearing number 7. Jake Hackman, number 9. And wearing 11 for the Braves, Gavin Brown, he's a junior. Matt Blakey, a senior, wearing number 14. Henry Froat wearing number 15. And it shows a senior. That would be a junior. George Gardner. Oh, no. Yeah, Henry would be a junior. I'm pretty certain about that. And then George Gardner, who is a senior as well this year. So, and out of those guys, Xavier Palacios, Jack Johnson, Jake Hackman, and George Gardner were all conference players last year. So, as I said, Belmont's got some returning talent here. And hopefully they can get things going here, gel together as the season goes on, and they've taken some losses this year, but some of the teams they've played, it looked to me when I was going back and doing some research that Northrop is probably the top team in the area. I know they tied Homestead 1-1, and actually beat Concordia, I believe it was, which Concordia obviously is a perennial powerhouse. They beat Bellmont 9-0, and then from there they've had several other teams that they lost to that were also a very, very solid team. So it's not like Bellmont hasn't had a bit of a meat grinder to start the season here to play against that they've lost to give them that 0-4 start. On the other hand, Norwell here, let me find their record page here. Yeah, Bellmont lost to Heritage, Fort Wayne Snyder, and Columbia City on top of Fort Wayne Northrop the first game of the season. And then for the Norwell Knights, they tied Wayne in the first game of the season. Then they lost to Fort Wayne Blackhawk, lost to Woodland 3-1. They won against Manchester. They lost against Leo, and they won against Angola. So that's their 2-3-1 record.
And there's going to be some contention as Hackman took a shot. I thought he had Ripley on the side there. He could have passed to, but seemed to have a good left foot on it. It goes just to the right. That'll be the third shot on goal for Bellmont there. But I was taking a look at the Bellmont sectional. They are hosting here on this field in the 7-team sectional 20. But teams of note in the rankings, number 5, Bishop Lures, and number 9, Concordia Lutheran. So those are the two heavy favorites to take the crown. But, Bellmont, a little home field advantage, never hurt anybody.
No.
You've also got Heritage, Manchester, Norwell, and Woodland to contend with in that sectional. So this is a potential sectional preview. Depends on the draw.
And let's face it, Norwell and Bellmont is no love lost, no matter how you look at it or how many years it's been. My buddies and I that are friends from Norwell, we still go at it, and that's only been 35 years ago now.
Oh, yeah.
That was a rivalry that was brought back together when we went to the NHC, and Norwell fell out of the ACAC and came back in order to fill up the conference at that time. They rearranged some things, and Bellmont at that point, and then they went to class basketball as well, where you didn't have the showdowns between your inter-county teams like South Adams and Adams Central. So Norwell was the next best thing that we had at the time, and since then there's been a lot of knockdown dragouts in all kinds of sports. Little offsides there.
Yep, offsides. Gagline got a little too ahead of himself there. Number 11, Isaiah. He had a good look on a great cross pass about maybe a minute ago. Just could not handle the ball, but that would have been another great look for Norwell.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first offside call tonight.
Tie ball game in the first portion of the first half.
Yeah, as we talked about in the first 4.5 minutes, we had 2 goals. So we didn't even get started in or halfway started through the starting lineup when Norwell scored the first time. So
Hackman 1-on-1 down by the corner. Kick to the middle, no good. Now Norwell looks to push. And they mishandle it. Bellmont will have it.
Been pretty eventful here the last few minutes after a lot of excitement there the first couple minutes.
Yeah, they decided to kick the ball around a little bit.
They kind of just went back and forth there at midfield at this point. Both of them pushed to the other side just a little bit, but mostly just been trading possessions here.
And they tussle at the middle. Corbin, I think the aggressiveness just picked up right after that first goal. Bellmont just decided, hey, you can't let that happen again.
Right there, we had Matt Blakey just totally put his shoulder down as he was dribbling the ball up the field, and he got the call here on that foul, it looks like.
Knights will take it. A little too aggressive.
Yeah,
maybe there's the middle of the road here.
Maybe it was out of bounds, actually.
No, they called a foul.
Kick it. I thought so. He really leaned his shoulder into it. Well, as we talked about, they're going to have to and just see where the officiating stands. Especially in soccer, it's very critical, in my opinion, that if you don't step up your aggressiveness when another team's getting by with it, you just can't contend at the same level. So I think over the years when I've played and watched the game, that's the one thing I've noticed is that's one that you have to step up and play toe-to-toe with the other team physically.
Teams a little finesse here and there, just kind of feeling each other out. Again, they kind of skipped that portion in the first few minutes. Just decided to go right at it. Nice pass.
Give and go right there.
Hackman's got one-on-one again on the left side. Nice move. Centers it. Just didn't get a boot on it.
Nope.
A lot of skilled players with the ball on this end.
At this point, I have both teams 3-3 on shots.
And it's always a question for me, what constitutes a shot on goal? Some are more generous than others.
I just read up on that today to see how they define it.
Good. I'm glad you did. What did you find out?
A shot on goal is determined if it's only stopped because of a goalie's block.
So it was going to go in.
Yep.
Okay, so that would
That's
not
why
have
it's
counted.
shot on. Nope, that's wide of the goal. So I actually looked that up. I thought all these years, I never questioned it. And I just happened to look it up this afternoon. I thought I'm going to see how that's defined. The difference between a shot and shots on goal. And that's
Corbin Boldemeyer, soccer connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Thank you for the clarity. I have wondered about that.
I'm not any more intelligent than I ever was, but I'm a heck of a lot smarter with the internet.
Hey, the Googles helps us all.
Yeah.
That pass a little wayward. Belmont's going to have it hurrying up. Hackman's going to try to go one-on-one again here.
Very patient in that corner, Hackman is, that's for sure. Likes to compete with his defender and try and out-handle him at times. Been pretty successful at this point.
It's going to be a goal kick. Ball got away from him just a little bit.
It's something that, you watch between the girls from Bellmont and the boys. You don't see that a whole lot with the girls. The girls, It's one touch and go. Get it over there to the center. And the guys, they like to dribble a little more maybe. And, a little foul in the goalie box. Free kick.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think
That was A.J. Bunn guilty of the infraction. We got a Bellmont player down. Clock continues to roll.
Yeah, for those of you that aren't familiar, in soccer it continues to roll on most cases unless there's
this time they shut it down.
Serious injury.
Stop the clock for a moment.
So I think I've got that the same way, 1-1 for fouls. So a penalty kick now.
Yeah.
For the Bellmont Braves, it'll be interesting to see what we do here.
See if they go back to running the clock.
Jack Johnson on this shot. They will start the clock right after the action takes place, I believe, if I recall.
And a great stop in goal. What an opportunity.
Those are kind of like fumbles in football, The coaches, you got to have that. You got to take advantage of it when you can, but it's always just a guess.
That might be a what if.
It's always a quick guess against that defender. Just going to guess which way they're going to lean and try and go the opposite way, but
Bellmont controls near midfield. See if they can draw up another opportunity here. Again, kind of knifing through the defenders. Norwell taking a little bit of a laid-back approach, kind of slowly swarming. Jack got nearly to the line, but
Bellmont definitely has been a little more on the attack here later on in the first period.
This portion of our first half is brought to you by Bixler Insurance. Let Bixler take the confusion out of the insurance process. Bixler Insurance is a full-service agency that can assist you with all of your insurance needs.
Henry Frode had a nice center there on that play, but just didn't have anybody on the left side coming up at this point, and just an open field at that point.
Coming up on the halfway mark of this first half. Teams playing pretty evenly. Both scored a very early goal and then have made adjustments. Hackman with a nice dribble move and pass, and then it was taken away.
Nice save there on the out-of-bounds line by Norwell.
Norwell looks
Cleared
to
it.
push.
Ooh, Gardner did a nice stop.
Bellmont cleans it up.
Yeah,
Hudson.
Shammerlow is out in front there. It's definitely not somebody you want to see out front there for Norwell with the ball all by himself.
Nice work there by Karsten Hudson, really just weaving his way through.
Nice move.
Almost became a forward there for a second. Norwell steals. Now they'll go the other way.
Yeah, it's as I was saying earlier, when you watch the girls soccer for Bellmont and the difference in their styles, like I said, Bellmont girls are very aggressive, push, and get it centered, and the boys are just a little more patient. You see them working the ball more, and not that the girls won't work it, but it's not a lot of dribbling typically for the girls.
I think that's a product of playing together for as long as they have. They can push the tempo. The boys, on the other hand,
and that's
building that culture back again that they
had
at one point.
That's definitely the coaching style of
Coach Brady.
The boys or the girls, especially.
Coach
that's
Lee,
something
for
that
sure.
Coach Lee and Skaggs. They coach that at the younger levels themselves. Coach Skaggs has coached at Winnikin for years, and he's produced a ton of those girls out of Winnikin that come on in and feed in with the St. Joe and middle school girls. And that's taught all the way through the age groups. So,
yeah, Coach Skaggs and Coach Lee, I think they know a thing or two about soccer at this point.
And I'm pretty sure neither one of them played a lick of soccer in their day. It goes to show, something I've always had that discussion. I over the years, my boys have gone through the travel baseball programs, and you get some of the heads of these programs that argue that, we've got these college kids that are, they're going to be great coaches. I said, well, what is it that makes them a great coach just because they're a college athlete? To me, that tells me they've got a God-given ability. It doesn't mean they're a great coach, and I've seen that so many times too, where just because they're a great player in that sport doesn't mean they make a great coach. And I've seen a lot of great coaches that never played some of the sports. So
that's a fair point.
Yeah. Coach Lee and Skaggs are a perfect example of that. And now Coach Brady, like I said, trying to get everything, put back together at the Bellmont program like it used to be. And like I said, they've got some decent talent on this team, so we might be surprised come the end of the season where they end up. But as you mentioned, they've got a grinder in the sectional.
Absolutely. A lot of tough teams. A couple of unknowns. See how Woodland and Heritage kind of shake out. Couple of ACAC teams, the two of the more solid, or when I say solid, I mean they've had a program probably the longest in the ACAC. South Adams kind of flounders here and there. AC's never had a team. Jay County has been kind of hit or miss through the years, but Woodland and Heritage, they always field a team.
Yep,
and they get better. That's obviously not the sport that they focus on as a school, but they certainly have numbers come out every year for them.
Yep, it sure has. And the thing I can say is that having watched the Woodburn team growing up, some of those kids would be as sophomores and juniors now at the high school, and they were a really solid team in their small school there at Woodburn Lutheran, and usually we get a little precursor a lot of times with the Winnikin, with my kids being involved in Winnikin. You get to see a lot of those kids coming in from the Lutheran programs, which are pretty competitive each year with Concordia and a lot of those schools. And that's the one that I noticed was that Woodburn had really put together a couple of really nice teams over the last few years in middle school, which those guys would now be sophomores and juniors this year. So Woodland could be another one to be very interesting to see what they do, like you said.
I've been trying to do some investigative journalism on who number 15 is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask some of the...
He switched over to midfielder. He started at the forward position, but they had since moved him back. I think they felt that they needed a little more strength in the middle, so they moved him back.
We will pull that information here just shortly.
I'm sure we can ask a Norwell fan that would know more than.
We've got a couple of them over here that can give us some information.
Score's still tied here as we've into the second portion of our first half. Coming up on 15 minutes to go.
We're doing some investigative work here on this side. They're going to work on it for us. Since he is in the stat book now because he did have a shot on goal earlier.
There we go. We got an offensive opportunity
Blakey
here.
Out front. Going wide, trying to center it, I assume, here. Nope. Dribbled too far, too deep into the corner, and defender followed up behind him and took the ball away on a turnover there.
Nice opportunity built there by Matt Blakey. Or Bleak. Is it Blakey?
Blakey.
It's
Blakey.
I'm never used to that spelling.
Well, and
As
that's
an English
the thing.
teacher, I get tortured by that name here.
And there's about 3 ways to spell that here around the area.
I'm used to the Emily Blakey.
And a whole lot of them are related, actually. And,
are they really?
And even though there's different spellings, I know that I've worked with one in the past. It's Blake from over in Huntington who had informed me his roots were from over here. So
well, they need to get together at the family reunion and figure out a consistent spelling for the name.
Who the correct German was. Yeah, we have a lot of that in my family. My mom was a Boldemeyer with a Y, and my dad was a Boldemeyer with an I, and you can only guess how that goes back and forth.
I have something similar on my mom's side. We have the Snyder family. We had a Schneider. We had a Snyder. So a lot of confusion where there doesn't need to be. Couple of different ways to spell it too. And I'm guessing we're getting some solid intel, some information.
Yeah. So number 15 for Norwell is Marvin Keller.
Okay.
He was actually listed under number 11 on the JV squad. So obviously he's had an opportunity to move up, just a sophomore there.
He did well.
Yeah, he's had some contribution here, to say the least. So
he's played a few different positions on the field. So if he, I don't know if he played in the JV game, but if he did, I believe he's only got one half.
I forget how they do that now with the JV, because I know it used to be when my kids played. I know they played there again the JV or practice game, because they don't typically have a full JV game. So I don't know if you really consider it that way or not, but then they would come in and play varsity as well when they're underclassmen, a lot of them. So I'm not sure.
I don't think they keep close an eye on it to say, well, you only played X amount of minutes. I think it's just straight up. If you played in a half, it's considered a half. And then, conventional wisdom, if you've played 2 halves.
Yeah. Well, I guess that'd be the only question. I'm not sure, since they only do a half. At all in the JV. I don't know if they consider that an official.
Well, I mean, that's
or if it's just a practice game kind of thing. Because tonight they just had one half of a JV game.
Right, which means that if you're allowed to play just 2, so that
you'd have
be allowed
one of the
first.
2, yeah.
Or maybe he didn't play in the JV game at all. I'm not sure. Actually.
Yeah, it's very possible. Oh,
nice pass up to Hackman.
Nice pass,
he had a wide open lane.
Maybe one too many dribbles there to take a one-timer there would have been possibly a shot. The defender closed in just as he got ready to take that shot. Intercepted.
We may have a Norwell foul outside of the box. Free kick upcoming here, maybe?
Looks like it.
For Bellmont.
I didn't see who they called that one on, but
got a little aggressive on the outside. Looks like is that 16? I might be.
Number 16, you say, on that one?
Well, 16 is Marvin Keller. No, I can't tell what the number is. 15, we were told, is Marvin Keller, but it's listed as 16 in the program. So I'm not sure
I see. Okay.
Oh, it's 6. Okay, I thought I saw 1 there. So that's actually Ryden Gerber they called the foul on.
All right.
That's one of the side effects of being down on the level with the players, is that we don't have the bird's eye view we normally do.
Yeah, that's very true. But we get a nice open field view right here, a couple steps above everybody in front of us.
We can figure it out as we go. The air definitely cooling down here as we get up to close to 7 o'clock. But It's been a beautiful day for soccer, that's for sure. Team's tied here. And then with just under 10 minutes to go, who has a bigger push? Be a huge momentum builder if someone could get
another score before
another
half.
Score,
yeah.
Yes, sir. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you by Sprunger and Sprunger. Founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger and Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. Visiting Sprunger and Sprunger for all your legal needs is easy and convenient. Close to a handball there midfield, but Bellmont Norwell tussling once again. Bellmont, I think you're right, Corbin. Bellmont the aggressor here. Hackman with a nice move. Oh, just couldn't quite hang on to it.
Yeah, it was like they shifted into another gear after that first possession. Shammerlow kind of bumped his defender off the play and scored that first goal quickly, and then Bellmont seemed to adjust pretty well.
Kick up to the goal is caught.
Goal.
And now I know that counts. So we'll give Bellmont a 5th shot on goal here in the first half.
It was Hackman, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe that was number 2. That would make it
Jack Johnson.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Good knee from Gardner.
George is actually my nephew.
Yep. Is George,
Yep.
We've talked about him during baseball. Is he would you say a better soccer player or a baseball player?
Well, this year he had an off year for baseball. It was really unusual. He has been a very solid baseball player, but this year he struggled with his hitting. And, you have those, you're moving up in levels, you're seeing better pitching and all that, and sometimes you run into that. I would expect his senior year that he'll probably adjust. He doesn't get flustered easily. Stays pretty cool and collected, which is kind of funny because we used to tease. He used to get so mad when he was little. I'll never forget the one. Oh, there's a big long shot on goal. That was from Hudson.
Yep, Garston had a good boot on it, not quite high enough to make it interesting.
From almost midfield.
And we got a call on the field. I'm not sure what it is. Well, we're headed back to the goal. Was the goalie out of the box? This looks like it might be in Belmont's favor here. I'm not sure what the call is, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If it's a foul, it was away from the ball. And I don't know how many of those did they call right there.
But he must have, because it was a side official that called that.
Yeah, and that ball was already getting pushed up the field at that point.
Yeah, it sure was.
They'll line it up.
Looks like Hackman here on the
Hackman's lining it up.
Penalty kick.
Got a wall of 3 Knights. Right to the goalie.
Well, there's 2 of them tonight. So we've got 4 shots on goal that they've stopped all but one of them at this point.
Up to Keller, who's in a foot race. And it's cleared away, and the Knights will have it.
Garner did a nice job of fighting him off that ball and getting it out of bounds. I don't know if he got it at the end line, so it's going to be a corner kick here,
No,
it looks
not
like.
a corner. Not
no,
quite.
it's throw in. Okay.
It was a throw in.
Oh, no.
He did it.
There went my popcorn. The breeze is just picking up here as the game moves on. Again, it's still perfect breeze for the game, though.
Cross field. Braves try to intercept it. Keller's in the mix again. Looking for some breathing room. Tried to dump it off, and they'll kick it away. Great defense by Bellmont. Knights will try the other direction. And that one gets out of bounds. Bellmont with a stand.
That's the first one that Norwell has sustained the ball down in defensive side for Bellmont in a while, actually.
Good adjustments by Coach Breedy and the Braves after
Hackman
that
out
first
front.
minute. Hackman pushing.
If Rote and Blakey following up there, it could. Oh, right at the
And
goalie
keeper
again.
ready to go.
Henry Ferrot, second shot in the game.
So, the first shot on goal was a goal by the Norwell Knights, and since then they've only managed 2 other shots on goal.
Yeah.
Bellmont has shut down that valve, and now they are really the aggressors on the other end, and you got to think that might pay dividends in the second half.
Yep. Give yourself that opportunity. Give that shot out there.
Still 5 minutes to play with here.
I have to tell you a good story talking about George Garner. You'll get a kick out of this. When he was little, he used to get so mad. And you never knew what was really going to tick him off, and it'd tick him off. And one time he told his mom, he said, it's not like I got a choice to be in this family. And he wasn't very old. He was only probably 4 years old at the time. Oh, we still laugh about that.
Bellmont is probably going to get a corner here. Let's see what the indication is.
Yeah, sure looks like
I don't know that we've had a corner yet. Is this our first
corner? No, I
corner?
think it's the first corner. Actually, Johnson over there, I think, the way it looks from here. Corner kick coming from Johnson. Bellmont will be rushing the goal here. Headed out by Norwell.
Great job of clearing the ball.
Yeah.
Bellmont got away with a handball there about a minute ago. It was on their push that led to the corner, but right in front of the official, too. I think she might have been too close to call it, if you can believe it.
Ooh. I'm not sure who she called that on. I mean, it was aggressive cover.
Yeah, I think she saw something that wasn't quite there.
Yeah, I saw a pretty mutual. Oh. Oh, and calling it on Hudson. So I definitely didn't see, myself, I didn't see more than mutual contact. But then Hudson's kicking the ball. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a player get reprimanded in the middle of a game like that.
Well, especially
is that what you call that?
Especially without losing possession.
Without that and without a card,
yeah, I'm not sure.
I've never seen that. It almost looked like she was scolding him. She used some hand motions there.
Unless it was a maybe a two-way conversation that she was talking to him after she penalized the Norwell player there.
That shot just over the goal.
The top. Missed that one. Who shot that one? Whether it was, I think it was between Johnson and Ferrot. I didn't catch which one.
.230 to go in the half. Nice kick toward the middle. Norwell, can they get one more push in this NE8 contest?
Ooh.
Good forward progress. He's looking to center the ball. Kick to the left side of the goal. Norwell gets an effort in. That was Cale Fuse. Had a good look at it. Put a little English, but not enough. Just bent around the left side.
And for those of you that aren't familiar, it's F-U-E-S-S, Fuse, for Norwell. Junior.
Great ball. Off the header, though. Norwell's going to keep it. Looking for the pass. Nobody was home. Now it's a foot race. Kick to the middle. Bellmont cleaning it up. Still handled. More defense and
nice
good
play
footwork.
by Hudson. Took that ball right away from the Norwell ball handler.
He took that reprimanding to heart, apparently, and picked up his footwork a little bit.
Ball
Keeper's
going
to get it.
Palacios picking it up here.
Calls out some instructions, lets a left foot out. Under a minute. Bellmont, I think, a little bit winded here.
Yeah, Bellmont had a favorable bounce on that midfield. If they could have popped through there, it would have been a straight shot to the goal. Bounced right under the Norwell defender, actually.
Coming up on 20 seconds to go, left in the half. Hackman
still
trying
pushing,
to make something happen.
Yep.
Tried to center it. I think he tried to cross field there, but his player got in the way. Belmont's going to have it with 10. Kick toward the goal. That's going to stop harmlessly, and the goalie falls on it. And when I say fall, I mean he actually
literally
fell
just
on the ball just for
it.
laughs.
Yep.
At the end of the first half, it is a tie score, 1-1. We're going to take our commercial breaks, try to get a lot of sponsors in, and we will be back after this. You're watching Witness Media and Bellmont Soccer.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner. An inconveniently located electrical outlet owner. And a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables, and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental across from the Bungie plant. Do it best.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
When you order an East of Chicago pizza, you get a pizza done right. A delicious East of Chicago pizza is created with dough made fresh every morning, your choice of thin or specialty crust, a savory blend of cheeses, and the tastiest toppings. For a limited time, you can enjoy a delicious large 2-topping pizza from East of Chicago for just $9.99. Available in Berne for a limited time. The next time you order pizza in Berne, remember, East of Chicago is pizza done right.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys, legal services for you and your family.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, Administrative Assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
Did you just see that?
What? I didn't see anything.
I can't believe my eyes.
You should know what you're looking at.
And we're here to help you. Come see Dr. Lehman
or Dr. Bixler
or Dr. Baum
at Lehman and Bixler Optometrists World Headquarters, Berne, Indiana.
They helped us, and they could probably help you.
Trust your vision to Lehman and Bixler Optometrists.
Good call, Rap.
Welcome back to Bellmont High School. This is the halftime show brought to you by Adams Memorial Experience Ortho Excellence with Dr. David Coates, Dr. Robert Kinney, and Physician's Assistant Aaron Whitman at Adams Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Part of Adams Medical Group. Call 866-724-DOCS for a full range of treatment options. Specializing in sport medicine like knee, hip, shoulder, and hand care repair.
Again, it'll be a very abbreviated halftime show here as we're just down about 23 seconds before the second half kickoff. We're trying to get some messages in from our sponsors here as we had a late start or an early start, but an early start of the game tonight. For Norwell, he started early. That was Shamerlow who scored within the first minute of the game. Bellmont came back and tied things up by Jake Hackman's goal with, I believe, about 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the first half. And since then, we've just kind of been back and forth. So we've had a chance to catch up on our information here. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do a lot of pregame, and therefore, same thing with part of the halftime show. Bellmont does have, at this point themselves, they've got 2, 5, 9, looks like 10 shots. And 6 of those were shots on goal with 1 score. Again, that was Jake Hackman of Bellmont that scored that, where Norwell, I just show them with 4 shots and a couple shots on goal. So Norwell came out early, very physical. Bellmont adjusted to that and got their physicality kind of in check, and since then have done a pretty fine job on keeping Norwell, I guess, in check themselves. So.
And we'll try to get the clock synced up with what we see on the field here. Bellmont, we've got a couple of guys.
That one-timer,
oh,
a little wide on a shot.
Great look. Matt Bleakey to the left of the goal. But 1-1, something's got to give.
That's right, yep. If not, end of the game, I guess we'll find out whether they are able to score in extra time or whether it ends up in a tie. Norwell already has 1 tie on the season.
I mean, will they tie in the NE8? That is one
thing
you know
I
what? Don't know.
You might be right that they don't.
Penalty kicks.
I think you're right in the NE8. In the regular non-conference games, they will end in a tie.
Yeah.
But in the NE8, I don't think they do.
I remember one game, I think it might have been against Columbia City, where the girls had to go to penalty kicks and ended up winning it in dramatic fashion.
I think you're right.
So Bellmont switching fields now.
They'll be on our right side of the goal or the field.
Corbin, time of possession is something that we really look at in football, but I think if you can measure it in soccer, I think Bellmont really won the time of possession.
Yeah, I would say it was probably 65-35, maybe more, after Norwell started off with the possession. Bellmont sustained possession down in Norwell's territory several times where Norwell's only able to do that maybe once or twice for a shortened period of time. So Bellmont has controlled the ball the biggest share of the game, I believe. Oh, boy. Xavier Palacios there. Pick up. Kick the ball out of there past midfield.
Good thing, too.
Gardner had come up on that and kind of turned the wrong way toward the ball handler off the play and went in behind him. So luckily he took a shot from a share of a distance, and Palacio was able to pick it up.
Owen Adams lost the battle on the sideline there. Norwell's going to keep it. Toss in, and Adams gets it right back. Good effort. Now Norwell in control. And some adjustments you can imagine by both teams.
Yep.
But what does Norwell need to change here as they get a good look? Great defensive play.
Gardner on a nice deflection there, because that's a pretty straight-on shot there right out in front of the goal.
Hudson with some fancy footwork. He's still got the ball. Now he's defended. He's hounded by two players. Finally gives it up.
Zane Borney was the one that had that ball out in front of the goal there just a moment ago. For those that I may not have mentioned, Norwell starting lineup. Now that we're into that second half, Brennan Fryback, number 1, is a sophomore. A deflection.
That was Ferrote. Had a boot on it. Tried to center it, but got underneath it instead.
Deflected by the defender there, was it? When he picked that up, but I missed that part. I just saw it deflected upward. Again, the starting lineup for Norwell. Number 1 was Brennan Fryback, a sophomore. A.J. Bunn, a junior, number 3. Number 6, Ryden Gerber, not wearing number 11. Number 8, Braden Huffman, a junior. Number 13, Noah Shamerlow, a senior, and also the one goal of the game for Norwell. Number 14, Matthew Hernandez, a junior. 16, Marvin Keller, actually is wearing 15 tonight. He's a sophomore. Number 17, Zane Borney is a senior. 19, Cooper Nagel, a sophomore. And number 22, Cale Fuess, a senior. And 23, Eli Musselman on their lineup. Musselman was a junior at that.
Keller tracks it down. Norwell has been aggressive here the first few minutes.
Oh, there's a shot on goal right there. Luckily, Xavier Palacios handled that one well. Belmont's definitely keeping the ball in control here. Or I should say Norwell's keeping the ball in control here in Belmont's territory.
So what is Belmont's strategy here at the start of the second half? What do you think Coach Breedy saw?
Well, I would expect they play a spread, keep the ball back and forth, but the problem is Norwell's playing that game pretty well, intercepting pretty much everything they're trying to pass out there in the defensive end. So
Gardner did a nice job stopping the forward progress. That might have been a good look at a goal. Hackman in a foot race. He may win this foot race.
Oh, right at the goalie once again.
They'll kick the ball out just to be safe, but Belmont with some good pressure.
That's the fourth shot tonight that Belmont has kicked right at the goalie. So when you say shots on goal, I'm not so sure that's always a good thing when you're kicking it right at the goalie, unfortunately, when you're out in the open like that.
Ferrote's kick well off the mark as Belmont tries to match the aggressiveness going the other way. There'll be a goal kick coming. This portion of our soccer match tonight brought to you by Betsy's Boutique. Shop online or in-store for the latest trends in boutique clothing at Betsy's Boutique Shop. From dresses to denim, find your perfect outfit with us. Go to shopbetsys.com or visit one of our many locations, including downtown Decatur. Knights push the other way. Some good history on the soccer pitch for these two teams. Belmont 6 sectional titles in their trophy case. Their last one being in 2017.
Wow, another shot on goal by Shamerlow. I think Belmont better step it up on the offensive things, keep it down back in the Norwell territory here. Don't give them too many opportunities.
That might be Belmont's heyday is the 2013, 16, and 17 sectionals, where they were winners of those sectional titles. Never won a regional. at least on the boys' side. The Norwell Knights have just a slightly more decorated soccer trophy case. They've won 10 sectional titles. Their last in 2016. And they have 2 regional titles under their belt, 96 and 2004. So 2 soccer programs that have spackled in some success.
Which is very interesting because 96, as we were talking to Shamerlow's dad before, that was the first year, I believe, that they started the soccer programs for both Norwell and Bellmont. Prior to that, it was just a club sport.
And fans they need to appreciate just how tough it is to win a soccer sectional because, I mean, you're only classing 3 classes. There's a lot of big schools at the 2A level.
Absolutely.
And before that, it wasn't even classed. So really quite a feat that Belmont's even mentioned, considering they're not really a soccer school per se.
That one was just a little bit wide. Matthew Hernandez there hits the
hit
scoreboard.
The scoreboard. Good Lord.
He saw that wide open shot, and he was laid into it. Unfortunately, didn't know where it was going for sure after it left his foot, but
almost have to, get the Mothers Club involved, get us a new light bulb for the scoreboard there. But
yeah.
Centered to the middle. There's a good push. Good defense. Belmont's still in the thick of it. That's going to get cleared away. Almost.
A.J. Bunn did a nice job intercepting that drive there for Bellmont. Stalled it out.
Ripley tried to keep it on this side, ended up kicking it out of bounds.
Hackman had a foot race there on towards the goalie, and Bunn just caught it there at the last second.
Ball stays. Oh, no, it goes out.
Oh,
Bellmont will
nice
throw it in.
Steal there.
Fans, if you joined us late, first 3 minutes of the game saw a goal each way. And now we may have a Norwell foul.
That would be on Borney. Again, Zane Borney there on that foul. So it looks like we're going to get a free kick once again here for. Looks like they're going to use Hudson.
See if we get a wall of Knights. Looks like they're going to go too deep.
Yeah.
Up here comes the third.
3 guys straight ahead. 1 guy on each side there. Oh,
That's
over the
shot
top.
Just a bit high, and he knew it too, right off the foot. And Hudson wants that one back. Carson had a good boot on it, but just a little too much.
Again here at 28:46 mark of the second half. It's still 1-1 tie here between Norwell and Bellmont. So been rather competitive.
Norwell's had some scary moments here where they almost had something cooking, but it's been Bellmont that's had more shots at the goal.
But Norwell's closing in quickly here
Yeah,
on
they
that
are.
shots on goal now.
Trying to center, and he kicks it to the side
right
of the
side.
goal.
Wow.
Boy, that one too close for comfort.
That was Cale Foyce.
Yeah, Fuse had a
Fuse, that's
nice
right,
little
yep.
kick on the side, but couldn't get it on the right side of the pole.
Into the side of the net, unfortunately for him. He moves pretty good for a good-sized boy, you know.
I mean, he is definitely
Yeah.
more mobile than you'd think.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm sure the football team's wondering why he didn't come
Yeah,
out.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
But as a forward, I'm sure that big body comes in handy. Trying to jockey for position.
Yeah, you can fight through a lot of defenders that normally would run you off the ball. So sometimes it's not all about footwork. It's some of that strength fighting through that defensive kick. Adams kicks the ball out of bounds for Bellmont. Norwell will throw it in here again.
Well defended.
Henry Ferrote right on top of that one again. Adams is kind of a thorn in Hernandez side from Norwell here.
Yeah,
and once again,
say pesky. Pesky.
Contested 3 throw-ins right there in a row.
See if Bellmont can push here.
Johnson to Blakey. Oh, got by with a handball, I think, on that one.
There's been a few like that.
I mean, it was definitely not intentional, but it still impacted the play.
Off the left
Placio again, near midfield on the kick. Punt, I should say.
Kicked out. Bellmont's going to have it.
Owen Adams and Hernandez are really squaring off over here along the sideline.
They'll kick that away.
Oh, just out of bounds.
Nearly a corner.
Yep, just outside of the flag.
Put just enough English on it to keep it on the left side. And yep, good defense, well defended. Ferrote tried to get a look at it. Now back the other way. Switching fields.
Ball's a little bit behind Eli Musselman there. He was out front.
25.5 to go in the Betsy's Boutique second half.
Uh-oh.
Hackman
Ball
could
deflected
have
off the
something brewing. He kicks to the side to Ferrote.
Ferrote still keeping it alive towards the goal. Shot on goal there for Henry Ferrote. Didn't have a lot on it when he did get a kick off there, but he was trying to get a shot off there.
Foot race. Malachi
Levine
right is going to get to it. And we have one substitute coming into the ball game. I'm going to give Keller a break. See if you can tell me the number before I can get to it. That's all the way on the other end of the field.
Number 7 coming in. You talking about for Norwell?
Yes.
There? Looks like right. Nope,
11.
Number 11. Isaiah Gagline.
Yep.
Back into the game.
Sophomore checks back in. Yeah, conditioning going to be a factor here, you would think, for Bellmont.
Yep. Kind of curious, the Gagline name, that's a typical Concordia / Woodland name. Kind of curious if they are related to that Gagline up that way.
You ought to write a book about family trees. I think that you are very well versed in what family belongs where.
I guess that happens when you grow up in a school that have kids go in all directions.
They scatter.
Yep. So you get a chance to get to know friends of friends, kind of thing. It actually was always kind of something that I always appreciated when I got into high school. Got to know a lot of them from Norwell that had classmates in grade school that went there, and Heritage and Bellmont and Concordia. So
ball kicked up for Oates in a foot race. Takes a dribble.
Going wide with
reset,
teammates.
Centers, but I think Hackman tried to, or is that Hackman? Yeah, he tried to draw contact there. I don't think there was much there.
Might have been a little bit of a trip just because he was trying to kick it at the same time that the defender stepped into it, but I don't know that there was a whole lot of intentional contact
it
there.
Might have been a good senior acting job.
I think it was,
trying to get an opportunity. I can't blame him.
I tell a lot of kids that, especially in football, if you're a receiver and you're getting bumped, you know what? Sometimes you got to make sure and show the ref that you're getting a little contact there, right?
Bellmont will try to reset. Johnson lost the dribble. Now Norwell headed the other way. Good pass to the outside. Bellmont, good physical play. They'll clear it out.
Oh, boy, there's nobody back for – oh. Froat wins that. There's nobody back for Norwell, so that make you a little nervous as a Norwell fan over here.
Hackman, a good job stealing the ball. Now midfield for Froat. He's got 3 men around him, waiting for some buddies.
Blakey's got a one-on-one with the Norwell defender. Centered over.
Oh, just
Henry.
Nearly. That was a good opportunity.
Henry Froat narrowed up just a little too close, and all three, unfortunately, that's something you kind of a breakdown in the fundamentals there where they drift to the ball. Coaches want you to spread that out. All three of the offensive guys were pretty tight together, not a lot of place for the center. So,
seen some good soccer. Both teams have good ball handlers. Haven't been a lot of mental errors, and I think that's why we've got such a tightly contested game. Both teams have had their opportunities. I think if you were going to say they were not clean in any way, it would be we haven't quite got a foot on the ball on our shots. That might be about the only thing that hasn't been clean. Or nobody's got a good look.
Or they put it right on the goal, basically. Both teams have put the shot right on the goal several times, right on the goalie, I should say.
Yeah, there's been some good setup, nice passing.
Haven't had any crazy deflections by goalies at this point. It's all been right to them. Norwell does like putting their defenders clear up at midfield when they have a chance. And they don't roll back real quickly either. Got a lot of confidence in those defenders to play up that far and then stay up there while the ball's moving around at midfield.
Seeing a lot of hands on hips right here. We may have a foul. I think that's going to belong to Norwell here. Under 20 minutes. No score in the first 20 minutes of the second half. As Bellmont looks to continue to push on this end. I'd say the last 5 or 6 minutes we've been on this end a lot.
Yeah, we definitely, I would say, again, when we talk about time of possession, Norwell definitely has the favor there, I think, this half, especially the last 5 or 6 minutes, like you said.
Hackman couldn't get ahead on it. Good kick. That one might be another goalie chance here.
Clear out in front of the Shammerlow there at center.
Adams tried to clear through 2 defenders.
Again,
Knights.
Foose once again has that strength. He's able to fight through the defenders as opposed to trying to dribble around them.
Another great kick.
Oh, a nice deflection on Froat. Now we got a foot race. Norwell's got one kid, and Froat took it away from him before he could even kick it out of bounds. Oh.
Now he's dribbling, looking for a shot. Didn't quite get it. Got ahead of himself a little bit. And that was great defense by Braden Huffman.
Yeah, took a lot of guts right there not to kick that one out. Henry was challenging him, and there was nobody between him and the goal. And those are usually the ones as a coach you say, hey, just get that ball out of bounds. We don't need to have a foot battle and end up with nobody between you and the goal. So I did a great job of warding Henry Froat off on that play.
Adams lost it too far out in front of him. Knights looking for an opportunity.
Shammerlow up front. Oh, Palacios does a nice job.
Kick on the
over
goal,
the top.
Too high.
Oh, wow.
Palacios
did a nice job charging out of the goal, took the ball away from Shammerlow, and then you had Isaiah Gagline on the follow-up, went right over the top of the goal. So Gagline with another shot here in the second half.
That was the cleanest look Norwell's had
They did.
all match.
Yeah, because Xavier Palacios was clear out the left side of the goal, or our right side as we're looking at him. And Gagline was wide open there, and Probably could have just dribbled that over the top of him. But, you see that goal wide open. It's just so hard not to take that big rifle shot. Oh, another
took a
shot,
dive at it. I don't think he touched it.
Foose on that shot from 35 out.
They're going to let Norwell have a substitution here while we get the goal kick settled. Yeah, he dove after it, but did not quite get a finger on it.
He had a little bit of English on it, like you say, and was breaking to the right side away from him and kind of skipped right away.
Knights, a couple of dangerous looks here if you're a Bellmont fan.
Yeah. Belmont's been very fortunate. And Belmont's been so close here on this end. Substitution in for Bellmont.
It's number 33. I don't see.
39, actually.
Is it 39
right?
or
Yeah,
33?
39, which is Gus Filling on the JV side of things the way it looks.
Yeah,
he's just a freshman.
Got a Niner on the roster playing in the game.
Okay. I guess. That one was too ugly, as I think I heard her say on that throw-in. I've never heard it phrased quite that way when you have an illegal throw-in, but she just determined it was too ugly.
I'll try it again. Adams jockeying for position. Ball on the outside. Norwell.
That one's hard on the legs.
Two players collide. I don't think that
Dieter
was...
Scheinman comes up a little gimpy on that one.
Yeah, they both did.
He took that across the leg, trying to stop that. We got a player down, and they're trying to stop the play here. But, yeah, hopefully he didn't break a leg on that one.
I think they both, their shins collided on that play.
He kicked Norwell unloaded on that shot, and Dieter tried to step in front and block it and went shin to shin. So I don't know if you want to take a timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to stop the clock. We'll stop it with them. You're watching Witness Media. We'll be right back.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Call Toby, Kyle, Barb, or Mark for your insurance needs today.
Keep going, more.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
We've recently undergone a name change. Why the name change? Well, quite honestly, it's because trademarks matter. What's not changing is us, our processes, our approach. Now, why Flight Financial Advisors? For any flight to be successful, we need to have a lot of training, a lot of coordination, a lot of planning, and a team behind you. We want to be your flight team, help you chart the path, mitigate risks, and get you to your destination safely.
Welcome back to Bellmont. We have a player headed back to the bench. That's Dieter Scheinman. He was slow to get up, but eventually did. Still kind of walking it off, but glad to see that he's able to walk it off.
Yeah, he was defending that shot there, trying to get a block on it. And, of course, they went shin to shin as that guy unloaded on the shot from Norwell. And those hurt. Looked a little gimpy on his knee. I've seen guys break their lower leg that way. So Gus Filling out there again. Not afraid of those bigger guys. A little push off.
A little bit physical.
Going back and forth there. Between A.J. Bunn and Henry Farrow. Oh, boy.
Boy, a little miscommunication
there. Was definitely
there.
a miscommunication there, yep.
Led to a dicey situation, but
that shot was number 24, I believe, right? I think that's what it was, number 24 for Norwell. Yeah. Well, it must not have been because they don't have a 24.
Both teams have some reserves in the game. I was noticing a lot of hands-on jerseys, a lot of tired bodies.
That is Isaiah Gagline again, I think. Number 24 for JV.
Hackman with a heck of a pass ahead, and they're going to say he was offsides. Norwell kind of baited that offsides a little bit.
That's the benefit of pushing your whole defense up to that midfield range. You're trying to get guys offsides or teams offsides with that, and if they're bringing the ball up and they don't recognize, you actually push your defense towards them, and then all of a sudden before they get the ball, they're offside. So,
and we've got 13:30 to decide the fate of this game. I'm not sure do they give you extra time here?
Oh, there's a handball once again on
That was a
Garner.
handball. They're going to call it. I don't know if he's in the box or not. That will be a great question to answer here.
It was inadvertent without a doubt, but nonetheless it impacted the direction of the ball at a critical time. So
this is going to be a key moment in the game. The 13-minute mark.
Looks like it's going to be a free shot or a free kick from the clear over on the side.
Fortunate it was not in the box.
Well, I don't know. Keep moving. He had to be close to the box edge there.
He was a little close to the box, but
had to be real close where he's setting up there, I would think.
Bellmont's wall.
Virtually a corner kick here. Only a little closer yet.
Yeah, I was going to say that the wall was a bit close there for Bellmont. The official moving the wall back a bit.
And I don't know if Foose, is he a left footer here? Kind of lining up like he is. Yeah, he sure is. A nice header.
Goal saved
there. Hudson managed to kick that one out of there.
Carson Hudson put a boot on the ball, and that got things a little bit chaotic.
Real dicey there.
Norwell has kind of turned the tide on the momentum here the last 3 minutes.
11:52 left here in the second half. See if Bellmont can start putting a little pressure on here the last minutes of the game. Another
shot.
Nice center.
It's
over the
in
top.
the goal.
It's in. Again, that one is number 17, Zane Borney. You give him enough shots, sooner or later, guess what? It's going to go in.
Just moments after a really close call, Norwell finally does get the game leader.
Unfortunately, I did miss the assist on that one, but I do know it was Borney that scored that one. And, you give Norwell, they've had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots on goal, and of those 8 shots, we've had 5 of them, or I should say shots, and 5 of them been on goal. So, Bellmont, you give them enough opportunities, and eventually they're going to score here. So see if Bellmont can answer it. Frode out in front now. Hernandez runs him off the ball. Adams follows it up.
Over to the corner of the goal. It's just off. We get a whistle stoppage in play. Again, the official wants to make sure we're not verbally abusing the officiating here today.
Another warning.
No cards. Bellmont now looking for some answers here.
Well, Norwell has a player down over there, it looks like. Might just be trying to shake things up a little bit.
Just walking it off. Coach is coming out to have a conversation.
Don't see any specific injuries there, but looks maybe he sprung a leak. Got a little bloody nose, it looks like. Got some red on his hands, and
it's number 14, Matthew Hernandez.
Then the classic is the first thing they do is grab their jersey. Well, of course, then they're ineligible if they get blood on their uniform. So
got to get some spray out.
So now 11:05 left in the match tonight. Bellmont has to find something here in the last 11 minutes to tie things up against Norwell. Norwell took the lead just a short time ago when we had, once again, it was Berne. I had to think which one it was. Berne took the ball at center and scored on Bellmont after Bellmont warded off a nice threat from Norwell right before that. So,
do you pronounce that E?
Foos?
On Berne?
Oh, Berne, yeah. At least the ones here do.
Okay. See, again, that's another one of those, wherever you are kind of questions. But
yeah, I think again, a lot of those are the Borneys here in Adams County and Wells County. I think they're related.
Bellmont will have to get things rolling here.
And they've just been one man to the goal here a couple times. There's Blakey again. That's a shot on goal. Right at him.
Shots have not been as sharp as Coach Breedy probably would have liked tonight.
Nope.
And that may be one of the only things that Bellmont hasn't done well. They come in 0-4 and looking for a bright performance against an NE8 opponent that they feel comfortable they can compete with. That's going to roll into a corner, I believe. Well, Bellmont with an opportunity here as they get themselves set up.
It is another corner kick, so I think that's just the second one for Bellmont tonight.
They haven't had many. Norwell's had just one.
I think Bellmont had one in each half, if I'm not mistaken. Frote on the corner kick here. Oh, went over the defenders.
Hackman thought he might have a beat on it. Frote in the mix. And they clear it out. Norwell escapes.
And Musselman did a nice job there fighting that one out.
Coming up on 9 minutes to go in the game. Bellmont will keep it on this side of the field and throw it in. Ripley's toss. Headed right back to him. Stoppage in play. Not sure what it was. I didn't see any roughhousing. What'd you see, Corbin?
I am just trying to make out myself what she's motioning.
She pointed towards the goal. I'm assuming, Bellmont's going to keep this, but I'm not sure what the infraction was.
I don't know if maybe it was a hand.
Yeah, it could have been,
Looks
honestly.
like it. Maybe a handball. Hudson from about 30 yards out, I would say. Over the top. Nice kick. Frote hit her. Oh!
That was very close.
Johnson on the second chance tried to head it a second time or kind of bump it off his hip into the goalie, and I think he might have taken the wind out of the goalie there for a minute.
Fans not happy on this side. Knights kind of swarming on this end, really playing prevent defense now. Hackman, that pass to no one in particular.
Got a bounce off of Adams.
Keller has it. New Norwell Knight coming in. Looks like 19, Cooper Nagel. And he'll get the ball. Immediately confronted. Farode has it now. Hackman. Bellmont needs something going in the right direction. Farode, a nice leave off.
Oh.
Got tripped up in the box, but no call. And Jack Johnson had a great opportunity.
Sure did.
And that very easily could have been called in the box, but no call there. Kind of got tripped up right as he was about to kick. Now Norwell applying pressure. Starting to get a little more chippy on this end, but, you know, nothing, I don't think anything worthy of what the fans were yelling about.
But you got to remember the underlying story. It's Norwell against Bellmont at the same time.
Everything is a monumental infraction.
That's right.
5.5 to go.
No love lost, as we said.
Can Bellmont get one more push to try to even this thing up?
Norwell keeping 4 guys back on defense now. Blakey tries to poke it through there to himself.
Bellmont in prime position if they can get some guys down here.
Norwell's on that. Got more of a prevent defense here now.
Keller clears it away.
Pushing guys up clear to midfield early in the game, but this late in the game here, they have been keeping 4 guys back.
Gardner crosses. Now Braun has it. He'll kick it up.
Norwell in no hurry as they get the ball up here on the offensive side of things. Belmont's defensive end. They'll just dribble the timeout if they can. Oh, nice save to kick that ball out of bounds as opposed to out the end.
No corner here. Coming up on 4 minutes now. Bellmont needs to get this ball back. Norwell content to just kind of kick it around.
Oh, absolutely. Just trying to burn clock at this point. You've got the lead, so.
They take a shot at it.
Big shot clear out the end. Foose on that shot.
Adams will reset it. Hudson with a boot, and then they clear it again. Norwell looking for their 3rd victory. They're 2-3-1. Bellmont trying to get their 1st win of the season.
They've had their opportunities tonight, just weren't able to capitalize, unfortunately.
This is one of those games you can build off of and look at the missed opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. They probably had more better looks than what Norwell had as a whole tonight.
And one penalty look.
Yeah, absolutely. They've had 4 or 5 shots go right to the goal each time. Going to have to learn to pick out some corners here and there, I think, over the next week or so of practice.
We'll stop the clock at 2:39. Clock is not Belmont's friend right now.
Oh, just 2:39 left.
The throw in and a header. Norwell, I will say.
Oh, there's a deep kick right to throat.
Norwell seems to have a little more in the tank right now as far as stamina. And that makes sense. They've been putting guys in a little bit more frequently. Farode has it. He's trying to get something, but there's two Norwell Knights right on top of him. And that might be a corner.
I think it did. Another corner kick for Bellmont.
With 2 minutes to go. This might be their last hurrah.
A little far out.
It was too much.
Oh, boy.
Boy, then Adams just took a knee.
Right to the head, back of the head.
And he gave him a yellow card for it.
Wow.
I don't think that deserved a yellow card.
I don't see that one myself. That was he was trying to lean over to the control the ball and got bumped over the top of it, and then I think inadvertently kneed in the back of the head.
Yeah, there was nothing malicious about that. He got pushed from behind, and the momentum carried the Norwell player into him. And then, unfortunately, he took a knee to the head. That was about all that was there.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it's an unfortunate situation, but I didn't see the. I could have seen a foul, but I don't know about a yellow card.
So Belmont's going to have an opportune free kick right here.
Hackman's going to put that ball in play. Owen Adams and Levine over here on the right side. They're pretty close there to the ball.
Yeah, Hackman's trying to say, hey, can I get some guys move back a little bit?
10 yards there, and
official says that's far enough. Hackman's going to put a left foot on it.
Oh, a nice lead right into the goalie, unfortunately.
And that might be Belmont's last effort there. We'll see if they can steal one. But the Knights can take their time. A great kick out of the goal.
And then they let Norwell get to the ball.
Gardner tries to clear. Belmont got away with a handball. Centered to the middle. Norwell trying to add one more. It's going to go too far.
Foose on another shot there for Norwell.
Belmont hurries up with the goal kick. Getting close to a minute. They'll kick it up. And that's Hackman trying to make something happen.
Oh, caught between two defenders there. I wondered if they would call that one. Over the top. Throat's right there. Chamerlow kicks the ball way out.
That one cleared
Last 29 seconds.
Tosses in.
Ripley on the throw-in. Narwhal heads it out once again.
They'll throw it in again. That ball matriculating. It's going to be a corner if
Belmont
they have enough
gets
time.
One last shot. Corner kick.
Down to 8 seconds. They got to hurry.
Last chance. Right here, Henry Farode on the header.
Farode's header, no good. And the
time runs out. Norwell is victorious tonight, 2-1. A tough battle here at Bellmont High School. Well, with that, we will go back and listen to some messages from our sponsors. We'll be here back here shortly with a wrap-up to tonight's game.
You're watching Witness Media. Come on back.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt, we know that building your reputation goes far beyond the success of today. It is a constant effort to see the needs of others before your own and working to be better every day. We believe in this motto and know that you are worth the effort. The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want to walk beside you, and the honor to do so is not taken lightly. For information on how we can better serve you and your family, give us a call at 724-7167.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Krukenberg Auction and Realty of Decatur is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined listing and sales experience, specializing in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio, call Krukenberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur. Make the best choice by making Krukenberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
If you haven't seen the large new showroom at Lehman Feed Mill on County Road 000 just east of Berne, now is the perfect time to come and see our expanded inventory. Fall is a great time to sow or repair your lawn with our ExecuTurf Lawn Seed. We also carry a large selection of fertilizers, herbicides, and insecticides for your lawn and garden needs. Don't forget to ask us about our Pro Pig DuraCube Softener Salt, the cleanest and purest softening salt available today. Lehman Feed Mill thanks all of you for keeping an eye out for farm equipment on the roadways during harvest season, and we look forward to seeing you here soon.
Welcome back to Bellmont one final time. This is the post-game show brought to you by Adams Woodcrest. At Adams Woodcrest Senior Living, we offer a wide array of services to address the needs of the most independent seniors and families needing support for an aging loved one. Our service levels include independent living, assisted living, memory care, nursing care services, and short-term rehabilitation. To learn more, go to adamswoodcrest.org. Final score, Bellmont 1, Norwell 2. Bellmont still in search of their first win of the season. They dropped to 0-5. Norwell evens their record 3-1. More importantly, they get the NE8 victory. Corbin, you were feverishly working on some stats there, so what do you got for us?
Well, in the game tonight, Bellmont actually held their own in a lot of the stat columns with the exception of that second goal. As far as shots in the first half, Bellmont had 10 shots to Norwell's 4, and of those shots, all four of Norwell's were on goal in that first half, according to my records. Bellmont had 6 shots on goal out of those 10, so some of them were a little wide. Norwell didn't have a lot of shots that first half at all. I mean, it was just everything that they did have was pretty much put right at the goalie. In the second half, it was 10-10 on shots. On the other hand, in the second half, Norwell had 5 shots on goal. Bellmont had 7. But there again, as we talked about, it seemed like everything Bellmont put on goal tonight was right at that goalie. He had some saves tonight, but he didn't have to work real hard for a lot of those saves. It's typically, most of them were right at him. He caught him out of deflection or out of the air and didn't have to do too much to it. And with that, Norwell ended up as a 2-1 winner tonight in the interconference play, as you mentioned. One of those goals went to Zane Borney. One of those goals went to Shamerlow for Norwell. Again, Shamerlow is a name that we'll recognize quite well. It's Noah. He had a big outing for Norwell in the Bellmont sectional baseball game, if you remember.
Shamerlow continues to haunt the Bellmont Braves.
Yeah, so we can't wait till that Shamerlow is graduated right here. The parents are out front. So, and ironically, his dad was in my youth group when I was a young guy. They all thought I was old, but I was just in my early 20s, at that time. And now the guys that thought I was old all have gray beards themselves. So, hey, but again, Noah did a great job tonight, actually contributing to the win as well. So he was instrumental in 2 of those victories in the last few months. And again, like I said, Bellmont, if they put some more of those shots in the goal as far as or towards the corners as opposed to at the goalie, it might have been a different outcome. I guess we'll see what happens again if they face each other in sectional play. That could very well happen, as you mentioned earlier, who all is in the sectional. We've got Heritage, you've got Woodland, you've got Bishop Luers, Norwell, Woodland, Concordia. So it's a meat grinder for the sectional contest, but at least Bellmont knows, hey, they can play with Norwell if they need to. Norwell started off physical early on, which was very, very smart on their part. But after that, Bellmont stepped it right up in that first half. But the second half, Norwell put it at another level of physicality, and Norwell wasn't able to keep up in the second half, or at least capitalize on any of the plays out front. So Norwell again is victorious tonight in the 2-1 NE8 conference, or NE8. Yeah, NE8. I still get every one of those confused. The NEIAC, the NHC, and the NE8 now. So, but at any rate, like I said, it was a good, tough battle tonight between both teams. You can't fault either one of them. Always a stiff competition and battle between the neighbors, between 224 neighbors, I guess you'd say, just a few miles apart. So.
Yep. Then we got the Berne Witness Player of the Game on tap, sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments Raymond James. After discussion, we felt that our player of the game tonight should be Norwell's Zane Borney.
And you had a couple guys from Norwell that, again, were very solid. They definitely did a lot of good things out there on the field. But Zane, again, had a couple defensive plays out there that really showed for themselves as well. So we're going to award him, like we said, the player of the game. Congratulations to him, and congratulations to Norwell Knights and their sectional conference win tonight.
Stay tuned, Witness fans. Friday night we have 3 football games for you. Adams Central travels to Muncie Central. Mike Cooper and myself will be calling that game. Columbia City travels to Bellmont. Corbin, you'll be there for that one with Josh Butler.
Right. Yep.
And then South Adams travels to Bluffton in our inner coverage area game of the week. Ryan Walker, Seth Sprunger bringing you that call on Friday. So 3 good games set to take place. Week 3 of the schedule. Looking forward to another week of football, and then stay tuned for other contests as well around the area. So for Corbin Boltemeyer and for Allie West upstairs, and my name is Dylan Malone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.